Well, when you got to move, you call somebody with a pickup truck. What's better than the pickup truck of the skies? A Centurion. Also, we're going to be talking about the engine and the cylinder we just replaced on this edition of Taking Off. Traffic Centurion taking 1-4. We're going to do a west departure. 6. The pickup truck of the skies. Amazing how much stuff I have in here for moving somebody. You always borrow a friend's pickup truck. In this case, the Centurion. Traffic Centurion will depart the pattern to the west. See you guys. Okay, we're in the middle of the coronavirus crisis, and we just had a cylinder replaced. If you guys remember from the video that we did in December on our annual, we talked to the guys at Superior because we had low compressions on one cylinder at annual, and we had just had a top overhaul 340 hours before. Anyway, so to update you guys, so we went ahead and went by the manufacturer's book on it. We ran it like they said to run it, and it still had low compression. So we had to go back to Efinger Aviation and get that cylinder replaced. And Superior Air, they provided parts and labor on that cylinder, so I'm excited about that. So John replaced it, and the first job was to fly it about 8 hours with a really heavy mineral oil base. Not sure what that's all about, but we'll catch up with John and talk to him about that.
Changed out number 4 cylinder. That was the lowest cylinder we had. The other numbers, after flying it a little bit, actually improved slightly. So we got mineral oil in the airplane right now. We're going to keep mineral in the mineral oil in for right now, and go to next oil change. We'll check the compressions again, and we'll see where things go from there.
What does mineral oil do?
Well, the mineral oil is a break-in oil, so there's no modifiers in the oil whatsoever. So it works better. You don't want anything in there, any synthetics or any kind of additives that are gonna make it more difficult for the cylinders to seat and break in. And we're treating this just like we would the new engine, just like we did with the new cylinders.
Okay, so now John says we got to fly it on this one about 25 hours with that same mineral oil concoction that'll help everything seat correctly. So there you go. Fort Worth Center, Centurion 4620 Yankee.
Dynasty 5255, contact Fort Center 124.52. And who was calling center?
Centurion 4620 Yankee, 10 miles northeast of Mineral Wells. Request flight following 6005, which is where we're at.
All right, Dan, squawk 2261, 2261 for 20 Yankee.
2261, thanks.
Yankee, radar contact 13 miles north of Millsap, altimeter 294, stay altitude.
2994, then our altitude is 6004, we're heading up 6005. Is this Scott?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's Scott Pinkerton. He's flown this plane. We love Scott. I knew he works West Texas, and this is the first time I actually get to talk to him. That's awesome.
Number 4620 Yankee, change my frequency 120.35.
2035, 20 Yankee. Fort Worth Center, Centurion 4620 Yankee 2035.
Well, at least you're getting to fly. My plane's down, so we pulled the prop to get a simple seal fix, and now we can't get parts for it because all this craziness going on.
Yeah, you know, mine, I just got out. we had that one cylinder that was bad after the top, came out of annual with a compression fail, and Superior replaced the cylinder, and I just got the plane back 10 hours ago and flew it out there to La Mesa and then back again just today. Drove up and stayed in the plane for social distancing, and John just gave me an oil change real quick, and off I go.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a drive-through, it's a fly-through.
South 2783 Fort Worth Center, climb maintain, follow level 400. Yeah, they got me working 5 days on now and 10 days off, so starting Friday's my last day, and then I'll have 10 days off and no plane to do anything in.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. Yeah, I think Matt Wells is kind of facing the same thing in the tower.
Yep.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear your voice.
Yeah, you caught me. I'm just on just evenings this week, and like I said, then I got 10 days off, and then I go to days, 5 days.
Yeah, with all my flying to West Texas, I figured at some point I'm going to talk to you.
Yeah, me too, eventually.
Nothing like good friendly controllers.
Right,
I am indeed.
cool, I'll make another video.
Yep, I have a whole bunch of stuff packed in this pickup truck of this guy's that I'm helping somebody move. I guess whenever you're moving, you call somebody with a pickup.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I remember everything we packed in it when we went down south.
Yeah, she's running much better than she was that trip. All right, I didn't know that. He could move me over to a frequency that he could feel more freer to chat. That's kind of cool. I do love the aviation community because it really is a community. You get to know different people, and it really helps set things at ease when you get to know controllers, especially those that fly like Scott. And we meet everybody, we get to know each other, we go flying with each other, and it really does create a bond. It's great.
South 2783, Clear Bryce Canyon.
A little bumpy though here. Can't really go down. We're at 6,500. Where I'm going to be going is 3,000 feet. I really don't want to go at 4,500, 1,500 above. I don't want to go up to 8,500 because the headwinds are even worse. So we'll just live with this little bit of bumpiness. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we're doing here. All right, so on my engine monitor here, I am running 75%. John said, 65 to 75% power. The important thing is I want to keep my EGTs below 1360 is what he said. So if anything, I can lean out a little bit. My CHTs, 380 is the hottest one right now. I don't want to get the 390. So right now I'm pretty good. I'm a little, let's go 2350. There we go. 30.8. I like this setting right here. So we're running the engine hard. We're, guzzling some gas at 21.2 gallons per hour. But that's what we're supposed to do right now, and that's okay. Right now with the coronavirus, fuel is going cheaper and cheaper. We just filled up at Bridgeport for $3.40, so that was cool. So you can see how bumpy it is right here. Heading over the lake right now, Pasapingum Lake. So anyway, that's what we're doing with the engine. We're going to run her hard for 25 hours here, and then head back in. Get that cylinder broken in. Also, just want to make sure I don't run. When they looked at the cylinder they pulled, one question mark for me is that they felt like I was running it a little lean. So, fuel's not that expensive right now, so let's go ahead and run it the right way. We're not going to run lean a peak right now. We're going to get things broken in the way they need to get broken in. So Scott was talking about an airplane. So Scott's part of a club, flying club, that has a 210, and he's saying that 210's in the shop. So That's why he's flown this 210, because he had to get checked out in a 210 before he could fly the clubs. And right before the club took possession of it, we went on a couple long cross countries, and I let him get familiar with the 210. So I'm heading out to an unimproved landing strip, and I'm going to make the decision on if it's light enough in about maybe 40 minutes. If it's not light enough, then I'm going to land at the municipal airport that's in the area. So Scott has actually given me a tour of Fort Worth Center, and so I've been in the room that he is talking from right now. So it's kind of good. And you know what? You know, call your local center. Go and get a tour. They're really nice. Of course, you can't do it right now with the coronavirus, but when it's all over with and the hoopla dies down, you know, call up your ATC facility and get a tour.
Number 4620 Yankee, contact Abilene approach 127.2. How we going?
Abilene 27.2. See you later, Scott.
See you later.
Abilene Center, Centurion 4620 Yankee 6500.
Centurion 4620 Yankee, Abilene approach, Abilene altimeter 2979.
2979 20 Yankee. Wow, that's a huge drop. That's a 100-foot drop. Wow, so we're going into a lower pressure. I think the weather is going to get bad here. Later. We'll get in before it does, but... Alright, hour 15, I'll shut down the cameras for now. Alright. Okay, we're going to be landing at an unimproved private strip landing area on a ranch. It's going to be a soft field landing. We want to keep our as gently as we can on there. We do have some obstacles left and right, so we need to be aware of that. If I need to go around, it's 5 degrees to the left. I've landed at this place before. Took off actually from there this morning. So I'm familiar. So that's what we're going to do. Should be exciting. Fort Worth Center, Centurion 4620 Yankee would like to cancel flight following.
4620 Yankee, roger, radar service terminated, call maintained via far free change cruise. Have a good day.
Appreciate all the help. You guys have a good one.
Yep.
Municipal Airport. Automatic weather observation. 0034 Zulu. Weather, wind 160 at 14. Visibility 10. Ceiling 10,000. Broken 2000. Overcast. Temperature 22 Celsius, dew point 9er. Altimeter 29er. 78. Density altitude 4600.
Okay, so we got a good density altitude. It's good, you know, coming in on a soft field landing with us being a little heavy. I'm going to end up with about 35 gallons remaining, so that's good. All right, begin our descent. Bow flaps cracked open. That manifold pressure. Drop in a little bit. Make sure where I want it. Hey, I see my landing area. Go a little further north. A little bit longer of an approach in. All right, under 165, gear coming down. I got one there, green light, two up there. 10 degrees flaps. Okay, gear, gas, undercarriage, mixture, and prop. Gas is where I want it. Cow flaps. Okay, second notch flaps. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop. Okay, soft field landing. We're gonna go as slow as we can and gently touch down. We're gonna keep those mains up, or the front, not mains up, the front tires up, front tire up. Okay, looking good. Airspeed 85. Speed up just a hair because I do want to go full flaps. Okay, we're lined up good. Our go round is 5 degrees to the left over that tractor. $75. A little slow. $70. Okay, keep it off that front. All right, got the stall horn just as we got down there. We were a little heavy, so we sunk, and I had to add power, but that was just fine. Now the tricky part is turning around right here without getting stuck. Keep that gear back. Get a little bit of grass here. There we go. And we're in business. Clean up. And that's how we land a country landing strip. Keep that nose up. All right, we'll see you guys next time.